Did you know that your words have the power to shape your world? Whether you realize it or not, the language you use in each moment of every day deeply impacts and influences your heart, mind, and relationships. Join us as we dive into one of the most powerful tools you possess, your very own words. Find out about the amazing research that proves the impact of negativity on our lives. By the end of this video, you will understand just how impactful words can be for yourself and others in your life. The language and intent we use can either build or destroy, deliver a positive or a negative effect, and can truly make a lasting impact. You are what you speak. Words are so much more than harmless sounds or symbols. They carry energy that resonates with everyone around you. Think of the last time someone inspired you with kind, affirming words, or, alternatively, discouraged you with harsh criticism. Words can uplift or wound, build bridges or burn them. In fact, your words reflect your mindset and influence how you navigate your life. Saying "I can't" creates a mental block, shutting down opportunities, whereas saying "I can" or "I am learning" opens a door to growth and possibilities. Words dictate how you view yourself and shape how others perceive you. Even in daily conversations, the way we label situations, referring to them as problems instead of challenges or opportunities, alters how we respond to them. Without realizing it, we are constantly shaping our inner and outer worlds through language. The question is, are we doing it intentionally and positively? To truly grasp the impact of words, we turn to the groundbreaking work of Japanese author and researcher Masaru Emoto, whose experiments shed light on the power of language on a molecular level. Emoto became famous for his water crystallization studies, where he exposed water to various written and spoken words, as well as music and prayer. After freezing the water, he photographed the resulting crystals through a microscope. The results were astonishing. When water was exposed to positive words or phrases such as love and gratitude, the frozen crystals formed beautifully intricate and symmetrical patterns. In contrast, when subjected to negative words like hate or fool, the crystals were chaotic and malformed. Why does this matter? Humans are made up of more than 70% water. Emoto's work suggests that the words we speak and hear may affect us, not just emotionally but physically, on a molecular level. Consider this. When you use uplifting, positive words, you're shaping not only your mental state, but potentially your physical well-being. Likewise, negative words can create internal disharmony. Emoto's findings are a powerful reminder of the need to be intentional with our language, not just to others, but particularly to ourselves. Modern science reinforces Emoto's discoveries by showing how words impact the brain. Neuroscience has uncovered that positive language doesn't just make you feel better, it actively rewires your brain. Positive self-talk enhances neural connections related to self-regulation, emotional resilience, and stress management. Further to this, different types of studies have been inspired by Emoto's research, such as speaking positively and caring to one group of houseplants and negatively with anger towards other plants. One group thrived, the other struggled, and some died. We can often see the greatest impact of words and actions on young children and our pets. Research has shown that yelling at dogs increases cortisol levels, a stress hormone. It increases their fear, anxiety, and they can become hyperactive or withdrawn and feel threatened. When a positive relationship has been fostered, rewarding positive behavior and reinforcement training, dogs behave and respond better. They are more confident and healthier. The trust bond between the owner and a pet can be weakened and even broken. Words spoken in anger with the intent to hurt can cause lasting damage to the heart and mind, breaking the trust, confidence, and relationship. If this is the impact we have on animals, imagine for people as well. The tongue has the power of life and death. Proverbs chapter 18, verse 21. In one study, psychologists found that using affirmation statements like "I am capable" or "I am able to do this" activates the reward centers of the brain. Over time, These affirmations can help reprogram limiting beliefs and replace them with empowering ones. On the flip side, critical self-talk activates the brain's stress and fear systems, reinforcing anxiety and self-doubt. Repeatedly telling yourself, "I can't do this," programs your brain to believe and act on that narrative. Your words become a self-fulfilling prophecy. The impact of language extends beyond self-talk into relationships. Studies show that kind, constructive communication strengthens bonds, while hostile exchanges damage trust and connection. This research tells us one thing loud and clear: if you want to change your life, you can start by changing your words. So how do we harness this incredible power of words to create a life we love? It starts with awareness and small, actionable steps. Let's explore how you can transform your language to positively impact yourself and the world around you. Start with awareness. Monitor your internal dialogue. What words play on repeat in your mind? Are they supportive or critical? Building awareness is the first step to transformation. Practice self-compassion. Replace self-critical phrases like "I'm such a failure" with compassionate alternatives such as "I'm learning and growing." Give yourself the grace you'd offer to a friend. Speak with gratitude. Make it a habit to use words of appreciation, whether for yourself, others, or your circumstances. Gratitude shifts your focus from what's lacking to what's abundant. Reframe challenges. Instead of saying, "I have a problem," reframe it to, "I'm facing an opportunity to grow." This subtle shift empowers you to view obstacles as stepping stones. Use affirmations daily. Start each day with positive affirmations that reflect the life you want to create. For example, "I am confident, capable, and deserving of success." Repeat them consistently to reshape your inner narrative. Try a journaling exercise. Write about positive experiences or things you're grateful for each evening. This practice strengthens your ability to focus on joy and reinforces uplifting language. The goal here is not perfection, it's progress. As you replace negative language with positive alternatives, you'll notice shifts in your mindset, productivity, and interactions with others. The same principles apply to your relationships. Just as words can build you up, they can also fortify your connections with others or tear them down. The way you speak to those around you matters. Practice mindful communication by choosing your words carefully. Instead of responding impulsively to conflict, take a moment to frame your reply constructively. For example, instead of saying, "You're always wrong," try, "I understand your perspective, but let me share mine." This approach prevents escalation and fosters understanding. Speak kindness into your relationships. Even a simple "thank you for your effort" or "I appreciate you" can work wonders in strengthening emotional bonds. These small affirmations can transform interactions and make others feel valued. In moments of conflict, use language as a tool for resolution rather than division. Replace blame with empathy by saying, "How can we work through this together?" instead of pointing fingers. Words that invite collaboration rather than competition elevate relationships to a healthier, more fulfilling level. Finally, remember the power of active listening. Often, the most impactful words in a conversation are not what you say, but the time and care you take to truly understand what others are expressing. This level of intentionality builds trust and authenticity. If we understood the awesome power of our words, we would prefer silence to almost anything negative. In our thoughts and words, we create our own weaknesses and our own strengths. Our limitations and joys begin in our hearts. We can always replace negative with positive. Betty E.D. Here's the truth. Your words are the seeds of transformation, capable of shaping your reality. Each phrase you speak, whether to yourself or someone else, has the potential to grow into something productive and beautiful, or something limiting and destructive. That's why it's crucial to choose your words with care. The things that proceed out of the mouth come from the heart. Matthew chapter 15, verse 19, NIV. Think of words as a garden. Positive words like love and gratitude are the sunlight and water that nourish your spirit and those you interact with. Negative words are the weeds. they hinder growth and block out the light. But the best part, you are the gardener. You have the power to cultivate what thrives in your personal garden. Empower yourself by setting the intention to choose your words wisely. Speak life, abundance, and possibility into your path. And when you stumble, as everyone does, use words of forgiveness and encouragement to keep going. To sum it all up, words are more than just a means of communication. They are tools for transformation. Backed by Masaru Emoto's water experiments and modern neuroscience, we've seen that words shape our mindset, influence our physical and emotional well-being, and enhance or harm relationships. The key takeaway: your words have power. They lead to action, cultivate belief, and shape your future. So ask yourself, are you using your words in a way that builds or tears down? This is your reminder to embrace mindful communication and rewrite the script of your life. Stay aware of how you speak to yourself and elevate your connections with those around you by speaking kindness, gratitude, and truth. Every kind word is a seed of growth for yourself and for others. Change your words and you'll change your world. Let your words be your seeds and plant them wisely. Anonymous. Here at Sassy Life, our channel is dedicated to helping people live their best life. We look at the whole of a person, which includes our spirit-soul connection. In life, humans are wired with an inbuilt need to seek purpose, meaning, and hope. Ignoring this can lead to feeling empty and alone. You can find out more on this and more videos on our channel. Take some time to reflect and think about the bigger questions of life. Share, like and subscribe to stay connected for new and uplifting content, and we wish you well with your journey.